Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Juju's Journey. My name is Angela, but all my friends and my family and my grandchildren call me Juju. I'm 57 years old. I'm on a new journey in life. I'm living for the first time by myself, and I have been doing a zero-based budget since January. So today we're going to end out the month of July by unstuffing my binders so I can take the money to the bank to go into my high yield savings account. And all of this is in preparation for the upcoming month of August. So anyway, we're going to try to make this short and sweet, and we're just going to jump right in. So the way we unstuff is we take our cash. So this is my grandchildren and my children's binder that I stuff weekly. And we're going to see if we can just break it down, and then we'll put placeholders. So this is a placeholder. This is not real money. So we have $100 in the bank, and then we have $20, $30, $40. I don't know if we can really do much in this binder this month. So, because until I stuff and get $50. So let's just skip this binder. What a bummer. And see what we can take to the bank out of the other binders. Okay, house taxes is fully stuffed. So let's see if we have anything in house insurance. So house insurance, we have $500, $600, $700, $800, $950 in the bank. And we have $150 and we have $120 we can break down. So let's put a $100 placeholder and a $50 placeholder, and we will stick $150 right there, and we can let that money go sit in the bank and earn interest. I did open up an Allied I did open up an Allied savings account, and it does get higher interest than my regular savings account. So I did do that at the beginning of last month, and I can already tell a little bit of difference. I'm going to take these two placeholders and put a 100 in for it. So let's see how much we have saved up for house insurance for next year. We have $500, $600, $700, $800, $900, $1,000, $120. Okay, let's see if we can do anything in house maintenance. I don't think so. 2, 4, 6, 8. Maybe next month. Car taxes. Nope. Then we only have $45 in car taxes. Car insurance. Let's see what we have in car insurance. We have $500, $600, $650. So yeah, we've got $50, $150, $250. So we can go 2 100s and 150. Let me make sure that's right, because I have been known to make mistakes. 100, 250, and we have 250. So we will put this in and get this over here to go put into the bank. So we have 100, 200. Well, we have 500, 600, 700, 800, 910. So let's take these two 50s and get a $100 placeholder. Let's count that again. 500, 600, 700, 800, 910. Okay. For car maintenance, we have, let's pull what we have in car maintenance out. I'm sticking Okay, so we have $100, $200, and $25. There's nothing we can do there. So I hope everybody's been doing good. I've been doing a lot better this week. $25 in emergency. Can't do anything there. We've got a 50, 60 in medical. So we'll take this 50 and put in a $50 placeholder. And let that go into the bank and start earning interest. So $1 made is $1 earned, correct? Savings. Let's see what we have in savings. 20. We only have $40. Month ahead bills. We have 20, 25. Last week I had kind of like a down week. So I gave it to myself. I felt like I needed it. But I woke up, I guess, over the weekend, and I felt so much better. I know it's going to get easier over time. And I have to give myself grace. Okay, so let's go into the go into the fun binder and see what we have. Clothes, we have 10. We only have 20. Entertainment's not going to have much either. Personal care, I would leave that anyway. Vacation, can go earn interest. So we have 50, 100, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 200, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So we can do 250, right? So let's go 100, 250. Let's make sure we have that right. We have 100, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That makes 250. Let's go ahead and get this out of our way. And so in our vacation fund, we have $250 in the bank. And then, so now we have $290. I did go to the beach twice already this year, just for a couple of days at a time. And I didn't spend that much money. Let's see what we have in pets. This is just primarily for the vet. So we have 200 in the bank already, and then we're going to have 20, 40, 50, 65. So we can take this 50 and replace it for a $50 placeholder. So we have 100, 250, 65. Okay, so that's basically it for my condensing. And there's one more thing that I need to do before. Let's go ahead and see how much we're going to take to the bank. One more thing I want to do in this video, and then I'll let you guys go. But we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 750 going into my high yield savings account. That's not bad for a month. And then whenever I want it, all I have to do is transfer it back over to my bank. It's not hard at all to get set up. I have watched many videos where everybody does that. And I can't remember, it's either 3.5% or either right at 4%. I can't quite remember, but it's all good. So let me find a place to put this, because this is going to be deposited into my checking account. And then I'll transfer it to my Ally account. I thought I had a cute little, I'm going to stick it up here. I'll find that envelope later. So now what I have to do to get ready for my stuffing for next month is I'm going to have lots of ones. I have completely had to redo my whole entire budget because my electric bill went up $179 in 1 month. I can't even imagine what it's going to be like. I can't even imagine what it's going to be like this coming month. But anyway, some of the things that I stuffed $5 in, I'm going to have to stuff $3 in. And I had to revamp my budget. So on the first of the month, I'm going to have 185 ones. And I don't really want to go to the bank and ask for 185 ones if I don't have to. And you know how I do the dollar, I save my dollars at the end of each week, and they kind of add up. Well, and I told you every time I get $50, I put them in a little envelope. Well, here are my $50 envelopes. So what I'm going to do is take these ones, and I did count it off camera, and there are 50 in there, and I'm going to take 3 50s. Not 4, 3, Angela, 3. And I'm going to put this with my money for next month, because I do a zero-based budget, and all of this cash is going to have to end up being $3,000. And then I'll stuff all of my binders for all of my bills, everything. And as my bills come out of my bank, I pull it out of their envelope. And this will be my base to start out with for next month. But I'll count this. I know exactly. I've already made my budget for August. So I'm going to need 13 $100 bills, 3 50s, 41 20s, 30 10s, 49 5s, and 185 ones for the whole month of August. And so this is just to get me prepped. And this $150, I'm probably, since this is savings, I'm probably going to put it towards one of my sinking funds that I have to really build up. So that's what I plan on doing there. So anyway, let's get this back in our in my bank bag. So I don't lose it. And I can keep up with what I'm working on. But anyway, that's how we're gonna do tonight. And I'm gonna put this probably in the beginning of my, this is my large sinking fund. I'm going to put this money right here, so we'll see it next week, okay? So that's where that's going. And then I'm going to put this count this one more time. We have 50, 100, well, we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, that's 600, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 50. So this is $750, and I'm going to write that on here. Deposit, go ahead and write $750. For a deposit. Okay. And so that's it for today's video. I hope everybody has a great week. I hope somebody watches this video. I'm sure I'm going to get a little bit more livelier. It's still new to me. I just started in July, actually, videotaping. And it's not easy. You would think it would be easy when you watch people, but I'm sure they were nervous the first few times too. But, so anyway, this is our video for tonight. And I hope you guys come back, follow me, give me a like, make a comment, give me some encouragement. I don't know if y'all know, but I am a widow. I just became a widow 7 months ago. But we're all going through something. We're all going through something. I don't want a pity party. But I think we should lift each other up, and I think we should encourage each other. And if I can do this at my age of 57, I know you can do it too. And I wish I had started this whenever I was in my 20s. I am fortunate that we do have a retirement, and that's what I'm living off of. So it's a fixed income right now. But I'm more fortunate than a lot of people on that aspect of my life. But I am determined that I'm going to live on a budget. And plus I want to make, I have a side hustle on eBay. But that's another story. But I'm determined I'm going to make it on $3,000 a month without having to call my little financial advisor and say, hey, I need more money. Because retirement, if you go through it, it's gone, right? So it needs to stay where it is, making money. And because hopefully, I'm only 57, hopefully I'll be here for a good amount of time. And so hopefully I'll have enough money to take care of myself for the remainder of my life. And then hopefully have a little bit left over to, you know, leave to my children. But anyway, my favorite Bible verse, I really want to leave y'all with this. But I will tell you what my new favorite Bible verse is. I found it in devotion this week. And it's, I thank my God every time I remember you. And that's from Philippians 1:3. And it came in my morning devotion just after my daughter sent me a video of my husband, her dad. We had a hurricane that came through. I live in South Carolina, so we get hurricanes all the time. But we had a hurricane that came through. It was called Hurricane Florence. And we were out at the farm trying to get everything kind of locked down. And my husband was making fun. The wind was blowing. The hurricane fizzled out and ended up becoming a tropical storm. But he held on to a tree, acting like the storm was blowing him away. And then he came from the tree and he was twirling around, and he twirled off of the, you know, I was videotaping him, so he just kind of went out of sight. But she sent me that video, and it was funny, and it made us laugh. And then I read in my devotion, I thank God every time I remember you. And I just thought that was wonderful. And that's my new favorite Bible verse right now. But the one that's dear to my heart is this one. May the Lord bless you and protect you. May the Lord smile down on you and be gracious to you. And may the Lord show you his favor and give you his peace. And that's from Numbers 6:24-26. And y'all have a great night, and let's do it again one day. Bye.